Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in today's video we will be covering the file system in Linux. In previous video we have discussed about the basic commands, and today we will look into the file system of Linux, which is necessary for you all to understand the Linux better as a operating system. So you should learn this deeply. Okay, let's move ahead. So let's see what we have discussed yesterday. We saw um, the PWD, like present working directory. We saw ls command. We saw cd. Okay, like this. And now I want to show you the file system of Linux. Okay, now I am inside the root directory. You all know what is root directory. If I do ls here, as you can see, we can see the file system of Linux, which is you can say C drive of Windows. Okay, now here are different directories. So let me do ls hyphen l so that we can identify which one is file and which one is directory. Got it. So here you can see that DDD, these are the directories, and which are the files which are starting from this L. Okay, so these are the file. Actually, these are the soft link and hard link. I will explain this thing in later videos, which is soft link and hard link. So our today agenda is to cover the file system of Linux, and let me show you what it is. So as you can see, let me do ls one more time to show you exactly what it is. So I am going to uh, elaborate one or two, or you can say three four directories, so you can get an idea what is file system actually. Okay, you don't need to understand these all directories and files, okay, at this time. So let me explain which one. Let's start with home. Home is the directory which contains the user files. Like we have a user directory in Windows, it contains user. Like same similarly we have home here in Linux. Now let's talk about some other thing, like this one, temp directory, temp. So the name itself says temp, so it means it stores temporary files, and once you reboot the Linux, it will gone because those are the temporary files. So that is the main purpose of temp for a directory. All right. And if I talk about etc, what is etc? So etc is the directory which contains all the configuration files, and if something is misconfigured, so as a Linux administrator, as a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, it's our responsibility to check etc folder first before analyzing, or before looking anything else, if there is any misconfiguration in configuration file. Okay, cover. So this pin, it's also a very important directory, which is pin. Actually, it consists of all the essential binary commands like ls, mv, and you name. All the essential commands are stored here in bin files. Okay, now let also, if you write ls or any basic command, essential command, then Linux looks inside this binary directory and finds the relevant command. Okay, now let's cover var. This is also a very important one. So what is var? So var is a directory which stores variable data, cache, logs, pool files in Linux. Okay, it basically stores. So let me show you. If I do cd, we press tab. Now if I do ls here, as I'm inside the var directory, now you can see that there are multiple folders. And where is this? Yeah, here it is, log. So it stores logs. If you are installing any services, any service in Linux, then the logs file are stored inside this var directory only. Okay, So this you need to remember. I'm again inside the root directory. Let me do ls. Yeah. So I believe most of the important ones are covered today, and we will cover the rest of the file system later on. Let me show you one more thing. Okay. So as I am inside the root directory, let me run one command which is tree. Command tree not found but can be installed with sudo. Sudo I already showed you what is sudo super user. Sudo snap install tree. So Linux is suggesting the command to install as well as the version. So it like Linux shows each and everything. It tells each and everything like how to install command, how not to. It's very helpful, right? In Windows there is nothing like this. You have to Google it to understand, or to get a better approach if you are doing something crazy. So now if I want to use this command, I can, but I have to install it. So let's install this command without uh, the super user permissions. Apt install tree. Let's see I can install or not without the administrator permissions. I can see but could not open log file. Apt install tree. Permission denied. Now you can see that permissions are denied. That's why we can't install this. Now how to install? Sudo, which are the administrator permissions in Linux. You can say root user permissions. Sudo uh, snap install tree. We can use this as well. I believe this snap is the new one. Okay, it's the latest command, snap, instead of apt, but we will use apt only. Install install tree. Okay, let me enter the password. You can't see, but I I can't also see, but I know what I'm writing. Now you can see that the command is installed very quickly. Let's see tree command. Tree. Oh my god, it's a huge command. Oh my god. Let me like stop it first. Okay. Just press CTRL plus C. Okay, to stop this. To stop anything in Linux, you just have to press CTRL plus C. Okay. Now let me clear the screen by pressing CTRL plus L. Alright. Now re um what should I write? Hyphen L one root directory. Now you can see that you can see in a structured way. So this is your root directory. Okay. And here you are having inside root directory there is bin boot dev each and everything. Like if I go inside home there is site DevOps the user. If I do ls here, let me clear the screen first. Okay, if I do ls here, there are two directories and two files. You all know. Let me do tree here. Tree hyphen l sorry hyphen l one uh, home. Inside home there is site DevOps. I want to see this. Now you can see in a structured way, in a healthy way, inside this thing, what are there? Like that dir one. Okay. And if, for example, if this dir one or dir two consists of any file or folder, it will show as well. Let me create inside this mkdir make directory. Um so let me first go inside this dir one. Dir one. Now here mkdir dir 1.1, for example. Okay, if I step back here and if I run that command again, this one. Now you can see that dir1 is this. but we can't see. If I go here in dir1, now if I run this same command, let me do dir1. Now you can see that there is your dir 1.1. So with the help of this tree command, we can, you know, see in a wonderful way. See in a, you can say, a structured way. So this is a structured way we can see what is inside the root directory, what not. Now coming to some basic commands, let me tell you one thing. Yesterday I missed some commands. So one of the essential command which I forgot yesterday was cp, how to copy in Linux. We should know how to copy. Okay, if we are learning any new operating system, it's better to, learn how to copy and how to paste, how to rename as well. Now dir1, if I want to change the name of this dir1, or you can say if I want to change the name of this file for now, which is first.txt, how I can? There is a command mv. So mv is the command which is used for both the purposes, for moving the file as well, for copying the for renaming the file as well. Okay, so mv. Now you have to specify the source. What is the source? Source is the first.txt. This is the source. Now what I want to do? Do I want to move it somewhere, or do I want to rename it? Because this command is used for both the purposes. I want to rename it. Now specify the new name. So the new name is, you can say, second dot txt. Okay. If I do ls, now you can see that there is no first dot txt exist now, because you have renamed it to second dot txt. Now let me show you one more thing. Using same command mv, which is move, we can also move the things, we can also rename. I already showed you how to rename. Now let's move. Okay, which you have to specify first the source, which file we have to move. We have to move, which file? It's under home. It's under home. So the DevOps, we have to move this second file. We have to move this second file where? Inside home. Inside home there is Sahitya DevOps. Inside this Sahitya DevOps there is directory 2. Inside directory 2, just move it. Okay, you just have to specify the path. Now let's move it. Alright, as you can see, we don't encountered anything, any error. Let's see by doing ls. Now you can see that the second .txt doesn't exist anymore. It's inside the dir2. Let me move inside dir2 to check whether it's moved or not. Now you can see dir2 was empty before, but now there is your second .txt. It means we have did our task successfully. Okay, so this was the move command. And if you want like a detailed stuff about a particular command, you can use a command which is known as man. If I do man mv, so this is the command man, and this is also another command mv. So man mv. So if I press enter, now you can see you have a proper guide, and you can, by just pressing up and down arrow, you can, scroll up and down, and you can see different options. Okay, and what it does, hyphen v does explain what is being done. So let me show you how this works actually. Q to quit. Okay, so if I am renaming, okay, let me rename my another file which is ls. Let me do first ls. Okay, let me rename which file? Linux for DevOps. This is the source, and what name I want to uh, give. So let me write first the option. which is hyphen v. So this is my option. This is verbose. We just all saw. Okay. Now let me specify a new name as well. Linux for DevOps. Now Linux for uh, my bad. For Linux for cloud. Linux for cloud. So I want to rename it as this, and this is my previous name, the existing name. Now I'm showing you the power of this flag, or you can say option. So these are known as flags or options. Every command has different options and flags. You can use man command to get a detail about any command, or you can use hyphen help as well. Let me show you that thing as well. So if I do this, now you can see that it showed me Verbose means renamed Linux for DevOps to Linux for cloud. So the task we did, it's showing Verbose. Verbose means, you know, what we have done. It's showing me that verbally Linux is telling us verbally, like, this task has been done. What is done? Renamed from Linux for DevOps to Linux for cloud. Now if I want any help of like if I want any help with any command, so I can use hyphen help. This is also a option, and now I will get a proper detailed version. You can see this flag we just used. Okay, explain what is being done. That's why I use this flag. Okay, there are multiple flags, there are multiple options you can use it, and the short define or purpose is written here of this flag. Okay, you can use any command. Like if I want ls hyphen help, I can see different flags and also an overview of ls command, list information about the files, the current directory by default. So it's showing me each and everything regarding ls command. Okay, so now one command is still left, I believe. um but it's copy. It's cp command. Okay, so what cp does is it copies. Okay, now let me do first ls dir1 dir2 linux for cloud. Okay, so let me do ls in dir. Let me check what's inside dir. dir, sorry, home site dir1. What's inside this? We can do like this as well. So here you can see there is another directory inside this, which is dir 1.1 we just created. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to see cp command. Cp is used to copy. Cp, may I know the source? Source is linux, linux for devops. This is the file. I want to copy this file inside dir1. As I already showed you, there is no linux for cloud file inside dir1. Only there is dir 1.1. Okay, inside dir1. Now I want to copy this file, and now I have to specify the destination. This is the source linux for cloud. Now it's destination by a gap. Well, you can say a space between both of the things. Now home, and now it's, you can say, site DevOps. Okay, inside that there is dir1. dir1, inside dir1 I want to copy this file. It's that simple. Okay, let me press enter. No error encountered. It means we did everything right correctly. Let me see ls. If I run that command again, so you can use previous command by pressing arrow, up arrow. Okay, all right, so I have to look into this. Now you can see this file exists because I copied. If I go back, cam here only. Let me do ls. It exists here as well inside dir1 as well. You can see this is dir1. Inside dir1, this is the stuff present right now. Okay, I hope you understand the things very well. Now there are two things left, which is ln. Ln is a command. Ln means link. Okay, so let me show you what it is. help. So this is your in first form create link to target with the link name. So let me clearly explain you what it is. Let me do man ln. Man is a great command. So now you can see that it's showing me what it is. In the first form, create a link to target with the name, link name. In the second form, create link to target in the current directory. What it is, we are unable to understand what it is. Let me explain you. You must have seen. Let me show you inside this PC. Okay, inside this port, right? So now, if I want to create a shortcut, I can create a shortcut. Also, I can copy a file and I can paste it here. Also, I can copy that file and I can create a shortcut of it here. Okay. Similarly, we have shortcuts in Linux as well. So there are two types of shortcut. One is hard link. Another one is soft link. Okay. So these are two types of shortcut. Let me explain you. So when I showed you, let me go back. Okay. Then this. Oh my god, the command is incorrect. You have to specify space between, yeah, ls hyphen l. Now as you can see that um this one is directory starting from d, this one is file starting from hyphen, but this is starting from l. You can see l. These, so these are the soft link or the hard link, you can say. Okay, so what it means is like this directory is containing this thing. As you can see, this arrow shows something that there is something copy or pasted, or it's copy or shortcut pasted. Okay, let me show you. Let me first see the syntax. Okay, what is the syntax, so that I can help you with the right information and the right command, and what is the purpose of this command ln. I hope you are, confused. ln option hyphen t target link. Okay, ln, there are multiple options. Hyphen s for symbolic, make a symbolic link instead of hard link. Okay, hyphen v, you already know what it is. It is verbose. Okay, and let's create one link. Let's see how much I remember. cd home. Inside home there is Satya for DevOps or Satya DevOps. Okay, ls, yeah. Now dir1, dir2, links for DevOps. Okay, exactly. Now let me create one more thing. mkdir for the educational purposes, dir3, and now this dir3 is empty, as we just created this dir3 and it's actually, you know empty. Now what I can do is ln hyphen s. Hyphen s means soft link. Now you have to specify the source. So source is Linux for DevOps. As we are inside this area only, so now it's not it's not relevant to give full path like home site the DevOps, then Linux. You can specify directly, as we are under this directory only. Okay, we are currently inside this directory, and inside that directory Linux is present, so we don't have to specify the full path. Okay, so this one is source first. Now you have to specify the um, destination. So destination is home. Inside home, site DevOps. Okay, now inside dir 3, I want to create a shortcut. Okay, let me press enter. Oh wow, no error encountered. It means everything is perfect. Let me go inside dir 3. Let me see what is there inside this. Now you can see that Linux for cloud is there, right? And if I do ls-l, now you can see that this is a file, but we created a shortcut. That's why it's highlighted in red. So as this is a shortcut, it is not a original file. We don't like we haven't copy and pasted anything yet. We just created a shortcut of this file, which is Linux for cloud. It means this is a shortcut. This is not a regular file, or you can say a normal file. That's why it's starting from L. But if I do ls inside here, that will show that this file starts from hyphen. Let me show you this thing. If I do like this, if I do ls, not like this, ls hyphen l, now you can see that this Linux for DevOps is shown as this. Can you see this? It's starting from hyphen. It means it's a file, but there in directory 3 it's showing as L. L means soft link. What is soft link? Let me show you. Let me clear the screen. If I go inside dir 3, if I, yeah, I'm inside the dir 3. Now if I delete this file, okay, let me make some changes inside this file. Linux for DevOps, Linux for cloud, sorry. Okay, by pressing I can get in inside the insert mode. Let me write this is a soft link file. Okay, pressing escape colon WQ and press enter. Okay, it's saying something else. Colon WQ, then exclamation mark as well. Can't open linked file for writing. So now you can see that Linux for cloud, this error encountered. I am not able to save it and quit because it's a soft link. It's a shortcut, not a original file. I didn't copy and pasted a original file. It's just a shortcut. So now it's showing me an error. Can't open linked file for writing. Now what we can do is by pressing escape colon q exclamation mark, because I can't save anything. Now I am outside. Okay, so now if I so let me show you how to delete something. rm rm, then you have to specify the file name. Now it's deleted. You can see ld no input file. Okay, so this is an error. Now if I do ls here, now you can see the original file exists, but the shortcut is deleted. That's why we were not able to edit in that file, because it was just a shortcut. Now I'm going to show you how to create hard link. It is known as um let me show you. It is known as hard link. Okay, now how to create a hard link, let me show you. The command is same, ln is the command. Ln means link. Okay, ln. Now you have to specify the source. Source is Linux for cloud. And now we have to specify the name of the destination. What it is, what should I, okay, let me see what inside dir3 ls home site there for DevOps and dir3. Let me see what's inside this. Nothing. It's empty. As you know, I deleted the shortcut, the soft link previously, just recently, few minutes back. Okay. Now, time to create a hard link. How to create? ln. Then, what is the source? Source is Linux for cloud. And what is the destination? Destination is this dir 3. Okay. Just it. Now let's press enter. Now my hard link is created. Let me see. Let me do ls again. Yes. Now you can see that it's not red color. It's proper white color. It's proper original file. Let me go inside the directory 3 ls hyphen l. Now you can see that it's proper file starting from hyphen. It's not a link. What it means is what it means. Let me show you. If I open vi editor, let me see first this vi linux for devops. Okay, my name is Matthew. So this thing is written here. Why? Because we just created a hard link. What is hard link? Hard link means the original copy of the existing file. Okay, so if I make changes in this file, it will also change in the original file. Let me show you. My name is Matthew. First, let me press I to get into insert mode. I am inside the insert mode. My name is Matthew. My name is uh so let me my name is Vasu Matthew. Okay, so this is my name. By pressing escape out of insert mode, by pressing colon W Q to save and quit. Now I am exited from that thing. Okay, let me just see. Let me first do cat Linux for cloud. This is inside directory 3. I am currently inside directory 3. So this is the uh, hard link. Okay, if I do ls hyphen l, as you can see that I already showed you. Okay, now let me go back. cd. Now this is my original file, which is Linux for DevOps. If I do cat Linux for DevOps, now you can see that this name is also added in the original file. So this difference I want to show you, that by using ln hyphen s you can create a soft link, and by using no option you can create a hard link. But hard link is a better than soft link, because if you like edit something, if you want to edit something in hard link you can't, but in soft link you can. And if I so let me show you one more thing. If I get inside this directory 3 again, and if I remove, so to remove a directory there is a command rmdir. Okay, remove directory. Which directory? I believe it's file, right? Rm only. Rm links for DevOps. Yeah, links for cloud. So now if I remove this file, removed, you can see it's removed. Let me go back. Let me see the original file. It's there. You can see it's there. If I do cat linux, you can see the original file exists. Even I deleted the hard link, still it exists. So that is the difference which I want to show you between the soft link and hard link. Just practice these things, and in from next video I will be showing you how to you know uh, manage permissions, how to give access to a file, how to give permissions. So let me show you. Let me give a exposure to you all here only. As you can see, as you can see, these three are my directories. This one is file, and it's starting from d, and this starting from hyphen. As I already told you, okay, you understood this very well. Now what are these? rwx, r hyphen x, r hyphen x, r hyphen hyphen, r hyphen hyphen. Okay, rw hyphen. What is this? These are the permissions. So root user is the super user of the Linux. He's having all the permissions for everything. But if I want to add another user, for let's say for example a person joined my company, and now I want to hand over my Linux server to that person, so that person should not be having all the access of all the files. Okay, I should be having the access because I am the administrator, I'm the owner of the company, but he's not the owner. So we need to manage permission. We need to give access of different files and folders to the users, to the desired user. There can be multiple users in a single server for a single machine. Okay, so we will discuss this thing in the next videos, and stay updated and just practice this thing. Like, comment, and share with the friends who are learning cloud DevOps and Linux. Thank you.
ਸੀਗਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਲੋਕ ਤਾਨੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕੱਸਦੇ ਆ ਮਿਡਲ ਕਲਾਸ ਬੰਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸੀਗੇ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ ਪੈਸੇ ਨਾਲ